Welcome back, everyone. I'm the Depressed Dior, and this is Elden Ring. Alright, so I did upgrade the sword, but I'm not going to use it just yet. Or sorry, the Great Spear. But for right now, we're going to... So we'll swap out that. We don't need heal at the moment. And instead, we're going to try Gravity Magic. What I'm hoping for is the staggers that gravity, the fling, the rock fling has, and hope that will be good enough. Yeah, I actually didn't realize this fight allowed you to do summons. Like, I was so into the fight that I just fought him solo as a confessor. That being, ooh, that is a thought. We'll stick with what we got. Actually, can I get out of here real quick? Yes, I can. We'll just teleport back real quick. So I have an idea. Real quick. Ashes of War. Can I not do it here? Sorry about that. I want to actually get rid of the spinning staff. I think that's more important than anything right now. I should have gotten rid of it a long time ago. Because the mimic keeps trying to use it.
Well, I took you for no matter. Lay out your own.
So can I get... I don't suppose... Do we have an Ash of War for nothing? Alright, fine. Let's go... Sorry for teleporting all over the place here. Just had this thought. Alright, real quick. Take those, take those, take those. So we can go up to 6 on regular smithing stones. Go up to 6 on gloveworts. Alright. Just seeing what my options are. Okay. Okay. I believe what's-his-face is gone, isn't he? Yeah, he's not there anymore. Okay, so we need to go and talk to... Talk to Bernal. See if he has it. So I'm looking... There's an Ash of Grace that's literally just nothing. And it essentially just removes the Ash of Grace that's on... Or not the Ash of Grace, the Ash of War that's on a weapon. I don't know if you can do it with the staff, though. Oh, actually you can't. It's a unique, isn't it? So you can't actually swap it out. So never mind. That being said, we can still do... Remove this. And do that. So the plan is just to minimize what the AI can actually do. So I'm going to try magic first, but honestly, if the benefit of the Serpent Slayer is applied to the Mimic, summoning the Mimic will definitely make this a lot easier. That's gonna hit me. I don't know how to avoid that attack. Jumping does not work, I know that much. Okay, stagger works. He's trying to punch, or she's trying to punch rather. You know what, as long as you're a distraction, just do whatever you want, Mimic. Yeah, those extra staggers is really nice. Okay, one down. Now phase 2. God, he's a lot more hit points now. But he can be staggered. Buff is worn off. He has some reach, if you hadn't noticed. Drink. Okay, we're in this phase. Alright, gotta run. Can't see. It doesn't help when it literally flashes in my camera. So you can almost do it without without the Serpent Slayer. All right, and that was so. What we're gonna do instead now? We'll switch back to this and that, and we're gonna use the. So yeah, I tried to take away the Mimic's options, and the Mimic was like, you know what? I'm going to punch the boss. Should be... here it is. Serpent Hunters +7. I did upgrade it off between the last video. And then we'll two-hand it, just because I can. I should have probably gotten more flask, but that's okay. Got anything that increases strength? Yes, we'll take that. Don't care about sorceries. Enhances charge attacks. Those are fine, those are fine, those are fine. Alright. Yeah, as you can see, you do a lot more damage. Well, get me out of the lava, please. Thank you. Staggered. There we go. Well, that's phase 1. So yeah, I did this solo, and it's a lot harder because you have to, everything's focused on you. Having 2 people use this is a lot easier. I don't think I did it fast enough. Oh, I did. Okay. So, guys, a rune and remembrance of the blasphemous. All right, so Rykard took the form of a great serpent that he might devour, grow, and live eternally. I understand the road of blasphemy is long and perilous. One cannot walk it unprepared to sin. Okay, so yeah. So compared to my confessor, I definitely have more strength, just simply because I have to wield the greatsword usually. But like I said, I didn't even pay attention. I didn't even notice that I could spirit summon. Having you and a mimic using the Serpent Hunter definitely made things a lot easier. Of course, upgrading it also helps, especially that kind of makes the attribute scaling even more effective. So yeah, and you can see the difference, like just the sheer amount of damage. Now against anything besides this boss, this weapon is probably mediocre at best. Probably not even good. I'm not even sure, because I never see anyone use it. But I even tried not using it, like using all that magic. I almost pulled it off, with the Mimic's help, of course, just flinging rocks at him. But the second phase has so much HP that you really, really need that extra help. The biggest issue in the second phase is when he calls forth all the flaming skulls from the sky, and they home in on you, essentially. And essentially, as long as you keep moving and running, you can usually avoid them. because the way they work is they'll reach you and then they'll stop and explode and charge up and then explode. But some of them will get ahead of you a little bit and then start charging, and those ones will usually catch you. And while that's all happening, of course, the freaking boss is coming after you as well, and it ends up just being just a mess. It was a rough fight doing this solo and as a confessor. I even like changed my gear around to try to like give myself a light load to try to hopefully use that to help, but it didn't really help at all. So yeah, it's definitely a messy fight, but looks like I found an easier way to do it, which is nice. Going Mimic and just minimizing what your Mimic can do helps out a lot. And I don't know, increasing my strength probably helped a little bit, because I was not at the soft caps. So with that, we can now go back to this, re-equip our stuff. Alright, and then right hand we want our crossbow. And then our offhand's gonna have our finger seal. Okay. Yeah, you can definitely stagger the boss with a number of swings with the Serpent Slayer or whatever it's called. But the issue is, if you're by yourself, the enemies, the boss just is constantly flailing around and just wrecking your shit. Like, I can't describe how bad it is when he just, his swipes are really wide, hit a large area. There's Isurcoat. The thing where he buries his head into the ground and then flings up and just sends a shockwave of rocks. I have never dodged it. It's so wide that I can't roll out of it. It flings rocks upwards, so jumping doesn't seem to work either. So every time that attack happens, I take a hit. I can't avoid it. I've never been able to. The poison spit, which we saw a few times, on the first fight, I was pretty lucky because I managed to float above it because of the moon spell. But that poison does tons of damage along with the poison procs. And what usually ends up happening is I have to try to desperately roll out of the area because the entire area around you is just covered in that poison, just trying to kill you. And as you're trying to roll out of it, what I'll usually do is rear up to do the grab. And if it catches you with the grab, of course, it does a bunch of damage. One thing to note, if you happen to die from the grab, usually the way it works is it grabs you, with a bite or whatever, it flings you around and slams you to the ground. If you die from the grab, instead of flinging you around and slamming you to the ground, it actually will fling you upwards and just swallow you whole, which is kind of a neat little death animation. Besides that, we'll go over some more stuff in a bit, I guess. I need to get my spells back, so let's do that. Some level ups are also needed. There we go, more health, always nice. So, go ahead and drop you, get Pebble back. Oh yeah, I've been meaning to try out that that new ice spell we picked up. Zamar's Ice Storm. So let's take a look what that does. It's neat, but anything that requires me to be in melee range is unfortunately a no-go for me. And the time it takes to charge up, it's just... yeah. I guess that's one other thing to point out. Like, a lot of people always consider, like, spell casting and range combat to be, like, the easy mode of these types of games, because that's usually how it is in the previous titles. But in this game, enemies are so aggressive that unless you have a spirit summoned helping you out to kind of help spread the aggro, or at least be a distraction, it's rough. Because once they're on you, you're taking you're just going to get flung around, and your spells take so long to charge, even with dexterity and spell speed casting or whatever, or casting speed reduction. You kind of get wrecked either way. I'm not going to bother getting my runes because I don't have any, because I don't think I picked them up earlier. In any case, we got to meet their lord and murdered him.
You. It's true then. You've defeated our lord. No. I must thank you. Our lord was yet weak. You have taught us that defeat is not the end. Our lord is immortal and will one day rise again. Stronger. Until then, I must stay the path and do my part. I will leave the Volcano Manor before long. I suggest you do the same. I will miss these encounters. The champion who walks the tainted path shines all the more. I always was an admirer.
Thanks, Tanith.
This is farewell. Perhaps we will meet again along the path.
Alright, also, we didn't take a look at that armor we picked up. Also, did we get a rune? I don't think we did. We did not. Alright, so armor. Brown surcoat draped over chainmail. The insignia emblazoned on the front marks out the wearer as the eyes and ears of Sir Gideon the All-Knowing. So this guy was under Sir Gideon, maybe? Apparently didn't do so well. Wonder if he has anything to say about that. I never asked him about it. So over here there was that spirit that was telling us, hey, use that serpent spear thing. And now he gives my thanks. Alright, well, looks like he's gone. How about you, man?
So, you killed Rykard. I harbor you no ill will. The strong take. Such is our code. Even he was prepared to meet a wretched end when he first took blasphemy unto his very flesh. But any road, the Volcano Manor is no more, though we may yet fulfill an old promise. We hunted our own kind, and took what was theirs, and with everything in hand, the time has come to rise against the Erd Tree. O greater will, hear my voice. I am the recusant Bernal, inheritor of my brother's will, and you will fall to my blade. We refuse to become your pawns. Consider this fair warning. O greater will, I am the recusant Bernal.
Okay. Hey, Patches.
Now you've gone and killed Rykard. You scheming little doxy. Cripes, you make this nonsense seem, well, less nonsensical. Perhaps a Tarnished will be Elden Lord after all. But for now, this manor is finished. The demigod beast is slain, and Tanith has lost her head. A fine mess. But how else could it end? When daddy ambitions head over heels courting Lady Blasphemy. Well, here I am, untethered, once again. Goodbye, my friend. What is it? Oh, come to make a parting donation to Patch's Emporium?
You know it. You don't really have anything worthwhile, though. But just for you, I want to buy one glass shard.
Cheers for that.
Just for you. Okay. So if we sit here, she and her bodyguard are now gone. So that is it for Lady Tanith. Bernal is gone. but you can buy stuff from his location still. So yeah, this is what I was looking for, no skill, but I completely forgot that unique weapons, usually you can't change their skills. So anything that has that slot that you see off to the side of the staff, those you can change their skills. But anything that doesn't, you cannot manipulate. So for example, this one, even though it has no skill at all, you can't actually give it any. Alright, there's still one more individual we need to speak to. So that is what we will do. So there's Rykard. Actually, let's drop by there. There's two people we need to talk to. Already regenerating.
Oh, you... Allow me some time. Our lord's carcass is vast, and not easily consumed. Dear Rykard, please, find purchase within me. I wish to be your serpent, your family. One day, let us devour the gods together.
Yep, she's eating Rykard right now.
Oh, you. Allow me some time. Our lord's... Dear Rykard, I wish one day...
Okay. You can kill her if you want to. I believe her bodyguard will immediately invade you, and you have to fight him as well. I don't really remember what you get. I have no interest in killing Lady Tanith, though, so we're just going to leave her be. Now, the other thing we need to do is go find Rhea. There might be an easier way to get there, but for right now, we'll just do this. Alright. So we do need to deal with this thing, unfortunately. Nope. Nope, not dealing with that. Okay. Do I want to go this way? You know what? Yeah, we'll take the up route. Rather not walk across lava right now. I didn't mean to drink that. Thank you. And then up here, we just gotta take the ladder. How you doing?
You're not willing to kill me, are you? You've always been so kind and uncompromising.
Don't give it.
I suppose I knew in my heart of hearts how kind and uncompromising you always were. I suppose I knew how kind.
Okay. And then what we're gonna do is teleport out again, and then we're gonna go back to the same place. It definitely gives you plenty of opportunities to make her forget. Good news is I don't think we need to, we won't need to kill that Iron Maiden, though we still probably should, because it's going to be annoying. But we'll see. Alright, off we go. Nope. Go and deal with you again. And then just go straight to the ladder. But apparently, okay, don't target him. Thank you. Honestly, you can probably just jump out the window safely. Zoroya's letter and Daedakar's well. Speaking of, there was a reward for the bounty earlier. Taker's cameo, restore HP upon defeating enemies. A talisman engraved with a stern likeness of Praetor Rykard, master of Volcano Manor, restores HP upon defeating enemies. When Rykard turned to heresy, taking by force became the rule. The gods themselves were no different after all. I'm wondering how much that restores. I'm going to look that up later. And then here we have Daedakar's woe. Disturbing likeness of a woman whose skin was flayed. She smiles with a serene tenderness. Increases damage taken. It is said that this woman named Daedakar indulged in every form of adultery and wicked pleasure imaginable, giving birth to a myriad of grotesque children. Farewell letter written in an inexpert hand. I wish to set out on our journey, so that one day I can carry on my mother's work. Be the proud daughter of Tanith of Volcano Manor. Farewell, you've always been so kind, so uncompromising, my champion. She's alive, see? We helped someone and they didn't die immediately. Alright, so we got that taken care of. So that's it for Volcano Manor. Patches should be back at his usual abode. In fact, let's go pay him a visit. I don't think there's going to be anything new in his location, but been a while since we've been here. Let's wake them all up, shall we? Did I successfully avoid all the bells? Apparently I did. Or is it could be, I wonder. Okay, it doesn't. I was wondering about that. Hello. Jeez, you guys run fast. Doesn't help that my poise is, what, 5. Can stock up on bolts there if you want to. Patches. Are you not here? Huh. I thought he came back here. Guess not. Okay, so there's not much else we can check out. Like, I mean, there's some side stuff here and there. Obviously, there's a few caves and catacombs we missed. Let's turn in the death root we got. I might need to go look up to see if I missed any death roots, because obviously these things are kind of in a lot of the catacombs. Nom nom nom.
I won't forget. Again. Mine appetite. My sin. I must have more. I must consume more.
Beast Claw, Great Hammer. Alright, Scales with Fate does have Holy. Grey Hammer with a striking end modeled to resemble 5 beastly claws. The black nails protruding from the golden fur are said to represent Sarash, Lord of Beast, who went on to become King Godfrey's regent. Regal Beast Claw slammed the hammer into the ground, rending the land asunder with the armament's 5 bestial claws. Okay. Alright, let's go. So there's the ruins up there, which we've messed with. Just checking what I have. There is a tier that I do probably need to go and grab. I've gone without it as a confessor, but it would definitely be a bit easier. Give me a moment. I'm going to go look it up. Okay, so I also went ahead and looked up any remaining death roots. There are 2 left. One of them, and both of mine, I've been to, or I've done as the confessor at least. One of them's on a mariner, which is nearby the area that we were just in over in the snowy place, and then the other one requires us to actually go and get the other piece of the seal to actually get access to the other options for the elevator. So those should be the last 2. We've done 7 so far, according to what I looked up, because the hammer was the 7th reward. And then I don't remember what the 8th reward is, but the 9th one, where you turn in the last one, gets you an ancient dragon stone. I don't know if it's a somber one or just a regular one. But if it's a somber one, that means I can upgrade my weapons plus 10. So for right now, let's go ahead and... the other thing I wanted to look up, there's something in the Church of Marika, of all places, that apparently I missed. So I'm going to go and try and deal with that. Or Second Church of Marika, whatever. Supposedly there's an invasion there. I don't recall... being invaded, and I don't have the item that you're supposed to get from that particular invasion. So we're gonna go ahead and check that out. It's technically part of Yura's questline, but you can still access it even after Yura has long since been killed. Been a while since we've seen little skulls with gold runes in them. This particular item will make a certain boss fight much easier. I have beaten said boss without it, but man, is it it definitely can take a toll. Okay, so this puts us here. Yeah, I think I know we've been here. Yeah, 100% know we've been here. We killed the dogs a while back. Also, I didn't look up the talisman. Ah. Now we're gonna get invaded. Eleonora. Jeez, you come on. Yeah, you're out. I know. God, Heath. Well, luckily you could just tank his hits. Purifying Crystal Tear and Eleonora's Pole Blade. Supposedly the Twin Blade's pretty cool. I don't have any experience with Twin Blades, no. Purifies the Lord of Blood's curse in a mixed physic. The resulting concoction purifies the curse from Mog, Lord of Blood's terrifying Rite of Blood. So we fought Mog the Omen, but apparently there's a Mog, Lord of Blood. Spoiler. This makes essentially that particular boss's phase 2 a little bit easier to deal with. And then the weapon in question, we got ourselves a Twin Blade. How many Twin Blades are there? There's actually quite a bit of them. Alright, well, this one has arcane scaling and blood loss buildup. Twinned Naginata, forged in the land of reeds. Chosen weapon of Eleonora, Violet Bloody Finger. Her mastery of the sword was such that her onslaught was likened to a whirlwind, but now her legacy is stained by accursed blood. Bloodblade Dance, leap at foe to perform a flurry of tornado-like attacks. Follow up with an additional input to perform an attack that ends in an invasive maneuver. So, sounds pretty neat. Okay, so we got that. I think what happened was I looked in this place and I didn't see any items, and I probably just never went in here. In any case, so that takes care of that. So next, let's go. Do I want to go fight a boss? We can go fight the boss that's over on that Erd tree. Might be a bit rough though. It's a pity I can't throw moons while unmounted. Alright, despite it being daytime. Actually, it's nighttime, never mind. Can I walk around you? I'd rather not aggro you guys, if I can. Is that a, Alright. Now the boss is around here somewhere. That's the one. Alright, so this boss likes to throw a lot of instant death around. Great, another minion there too. Worm face. Shit. Go, 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 move, move, move. Okay, I just need you to be distracted. Oh, you took care of it. Good. 10,000. Crimson Spilled Crystal Tear, Speckled Heart Tear. I made that look a lot easier than it is. One, we're way higher level than this area by far at this point. But what can happen is you can get, if you're mounted, you can get knocked off your horse and then just fall into the poison mist, the instant death mist, and then just die. He also hits like a truck, and if he ever grabs you, you're pretty much dead. Any case, Speckled Heart here, boost resistances and heal status and mix physic. So there you go. And then the other one was the... Was it the Crimson Spill? Yeah. The resulting concoction temporarily raises one's maximum HP. So there you go. Alright, cool. We got that taken care of. Next. Obviously there's the tunnels and the ruins all through here. I don't really care, so I'm not going to worry about those. Just seeing where else we can go. Alright, let's see if we can deal with another mariner. Because I know where the other one's at. Okay. How are we gonna get there? There was a spirit current up here that can get us to here, and then we can go across the bridge there. That's probably what we're gonna end up doing. I think I'll try running through this and grabbing the items I ignored earlier. Obviously, getting caught by the bats would be not recommended. I thought there was an item over here. Did I grab it already? Also, you may hear like a lot of blasting happening above us. It's probably nothing. Alright, yeah, so the spirit current there, let's go take that. Whee! There we go. So yeah, there's a... I don't remember what's in the ruins here. We're going to worry about it later though, because we got this to deal with first. So you got these guys. So these guys can be killed, but they take a lot of hits. And there's a lot of them. And usually the thing about these is they are being summoned. And what is summoning it can vary. In this case, it's a mariner. If we kill the mariner, it will take care of all of them. So all we need to do is find the mariner. Also over here we got this to deal with. But while we're... Oh my god, is this where I think it is? Yeah, it is. That is not what I want to fight right now. So the ones that shoot blast are generally not too bad. But the ones that do the swing will knock you off and then kill you with their second swing. Okay, Beast-Eye Quivers. Okay, I'm getting close to it. So yeah, we found where the Deathbird is at, which will spawn even when it's daytime, I believe. There you are. Stop trying to swing. Alright, I just want to deal with you real quick. Okay. Helfin Steeple, Deathroot. It's a great sword. Has magic damage, scales with it. Great sword pattern after the black steeple of the Helfin. The lampwood, which guides the dead of the spirit world. The lamplight is similar to Grace in appearance, only it is said that it can only be seen by those who met their death in battle. Ruinous Ghost Flame. Swing the sword to bathe its blade in Ghost Flame. The Ghost Flame adds magic to attacks and also a bitterly cold bite. So, kind of neat. Don't know how it compares to the Dark Moon Greatsword. Yeah, I honestly wouldn't mind trying out some other int-based weapons. We've been getting a lot of faith-based weapons recently, so we got that going for us. Okay, let's... So now that the spirits are gone, we can kind of move freely and grab what's around here. There's not that much, to be honest. Just mostly some runes here and there. Yeah, like a rune 10 there. But now we can go through here without listening to constant spawnings and explosions. So we'll try the Deathbird. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and switch to that. If I die, I'll keep my runes. That way I don't have to go back and get them. There you are. Okay. So what we want to do, summon Mimic. I want to go ahead and heal. I want to go ahead and do Flask of Wonders Physic. And you can see, he has some range. And those flames really hurt. Oh, jeez. Yeah. You can be mounted for this if you want. Might be a good idea, in fact. That looks painful. Missed. Just stay alive for a bit longer, Mimic. That's good enough. Yeah, twirl that staff. Alright, 77,000 runes. Death Ritual Spear. Good, now I don't have to worry about you anymore. Alright, so we got a spear. Skills of magic, of all things. Ritual spear used by priests of old who were permitted to come among the death birds. The priests became guardians of the birds through the rite of death, which also serves as an oath sworn to their distant resurrection. The spirit called Ritual thrusts the spear high, bearing prayers into the sky to summon a downpour of spectral spears. Alright, so yeah, Mimic was able to tank most of that, which was good. If you're mounted, you can of course get swatted off your mount and land in the fire, and then you just suffer. The fire stays around a lot for a while and does quite a bit of damage. So it could be, he's pretty unforgiving if he gets on top of you. Granted, I think I only had, on my confessor I only had about 40 vigor, not the nearly 55 I have now. So having that extra HP definitely helps. Just kind of gives that buffer to kind of endure everything. Alright, let's do the fun part. So, lightning there if you want to get a bunch of those electric herbs. But really the big thing is this guy. Yeah, his footsteps are really aggressive. Did I break him? I think I broke him. I don't think he has room to actually drop. Yeah, I don't think he can actually drop. Oh, there he goes. I could have swore this one had another gimmick. I could have swore he actually shot like arcane explosions from the top that just rain down, and you have to kind of just rush forward to get it. But apparently, maybe I was wrong. I don't know. Touch Grace. So this is the fort that has the other half of the Halictree medallion. All right, level up, Boo. Alright, so everything's a lot quieter now, except for the lightning bolts. Alright. coming along. One down. 7s. Nice. Ow. Be nice if you just stop leaping around. This one looks like it's already wounded too. Okay, you're just being annoying. No one likes you. Yeah, I can do this. Bye. Get another smithing stone 7. Alright, cool. Those don't respawn, so that's why I went ahead and killed them. Get that taken care of. Alright, next. Let's turn in the root that we have. So essentially the plan will be to get the other half of the key we need for the elevator. That'll take us to where the last route is, as well as a route to other side quest stuff that we kind of want to do. Here you go.
I won't forget. Again. Mine appetite must have more.
Alright, Garonk's Beast Claw. Which is, of course, a beast incantation. Creates beast claws to rend surroundings with shockwaves. Alright, superior incantation taught by Garonk, the beast clergyman, creates beast claws that rend surroundings with shockwaves. Long ago, Garonk was a beast of such terrifying ferocity that his former name meant death of the demigods. Alright, cool. So we got that taken care of. That should be it for now. We will have to fight a boss to get to the other piece of the other half of the medallion. So I might have to wait. Oh, I guess we can get started. Nah, I think I'll just call it. I may use this opportunity to go ahead and look up some other int weapons just to kind of change things up a little bit. I don't plan on doing a full respec, because I still like to stick with sorceries. But I would like to see if there's some other options besides the Dark Moon Greatsword, which is a great weapon. There's no denying that. It's just, I kind of want to see what else is out there. So, until then, I am the Depressed Eeyore. This was Elden Ring. I'll see you guys later.